Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Scoob. How are you doing? We a bit happier now? Yeah? He's a good boy. Now, unfortunately, Scoob is still a little bit hurt, but we can fix that now. Got ourselves a nice little pen. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the greater good. Come here, all of you. Oh, we don't need that many of you alive. Just you two. Come on. And... come on, I need your flesh. And you too. Critical attack! Ha! Oof. Ouch. Right. Well, on the outside, you need to stop your alcohol habit. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Give you some meat. Do you take raw beef? You do. But I don't think it's helping you very much. Oh dear, what a waste. Let's get ourselves... Now, we actually have a lot of furnaces, ladies and gentlemen, but I am afraid we did continue for a little while. It's quite a fun little game, this. I did forget just how much fun it is. Hello, Scoob. We got ourselves a nice piece of meat here. Do you want this? Do you want this piece of meat? Do you? Well, I think you do. Oof. Oh, your tail went up a bit. We need to get you some more meat, don't we? Yes, yes we do. Yes we do. You're going to be a good boy. Be a good boy, Scoob, okay? You're going to stay here. You're going to be the village's idol. Here we are, right here. No funny business. And you're going to be the very thing that they worship. You know what? You know what we're going to do? I think we're going to do, Scoob, is we're going to make you a nice little shrine at some point. Oh yes, indeed. We're going to make you a nice shrine so the villagers can worship you properly in all of your wolfy glory. So you're going to stay here for me. Good boy. There we are. Good boy. And we're going to be right back. Now, the first thing we're going to get to be doing, boys and girls, today, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to try and get ourselves a proper home built. We've been so busy with the exploration and trying to secure our local area that we've completely forgotten it. And speaking of which, our local area, we appear to have gotten ourselves our pumpkins. They're ready to harvest. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. With these pumpkins, we are now one step closer to being able to have an army of golems. Very useful things, those golems. We'll need these stalks here so they can continue to mass produce our pumpkins for us. They need a bit of space, you see, to grow. So we need to give them some space. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, our villagers are rather confused. So, though we have secured our local hilly area, don't even ask how long this took. It took me quite a while.
1,000 years of darkness.
Why 1,000?
It is really 962 years, but 1,000 sounds more ominous.
Quite a considerable while, in fact. But definitely worth it for when the raids come. Funnily enough, it began with a very simple trench. And, well, it may have evolved from a trench into this. Now, it's very ugly at the moment, as we can see. Lots and lots and lots of dirt everywhere. Not very pretty at all. That said, we have plans, ladies and gentlemen, to make a very large brick wall the whole way across. And with that brick wall, hopefully it will begin to look a lot more like a fortress and a lot less like an eyesore. You may have noticed that the village has also changed quite considerably. Not just the dirt walls, you see. I've flattened it out, removed a lot of the debris, and made it much easier to traverse. Here we are, down here with these wooden steps. We need to clean this up at some point, however. Gosh, I tell you, how on earth these filthy peasants managed to get by is anyone's guess. Good thing the old British Empire showed up to shore up their civilization, eh? We'll definitely have to create a more efficient feed and slaughter system, ladies and gentlemen. At some point, at least. Look at you. Hello again. Oh, there's 3 of you, not 2. We'll have to get an extra buddy, won't we? Get it in even numbers so we can mass that breeding. All to feed our wonderful little idol. Get out of the way, honestly. And here we are. Hello, Scoob. We're going to set up the Church of Scoob right here. And we will defend it from any and all invaders, won't we, Scooby? Well, that took quite a while. However, we've cleaned up all the trees now. So now we can start laying down the foundations of our building. We'll also need to clean up all this mess. Look at this. All this grass everywhere. So we're going to get on that. We'll be right back. We're going to have to find out where that piece of wood is. I'm going to break you down. Shame really, because I really like those beautiful trees. And there's a good way of cheesing it. Getting those really big trees. You just stick a little bit of wood up in the air with some branches around it near a sapling. So when it grows, it hits that little branch and starts growing in some particularly wonderful shapes. There we are. A little bit of puzzle jumping right here. Oh, never mind. I'll have to introduce you to the world of puzzle jumping at some point. Perhaps get a little bit of Guild Wars 2 going. Be quite fun. Of course, we've got lots to do before then, I'm afraid. So I'll have to... Oh, there we are. Good. We found the last piece of wood, ladies and gentlemen. We finally cleared the way. Nope, there's one more. There's always one more. Come on. You know what? Come to think of it, we should probably have a look at our distances here. Sorry, not our distances. Our block count. 1, 2, 2, 2. Because we will want to crenulate this at some point. And by crenulation, what I mean is those curious little bits of stone that poke out over the top of a wall. That's what you hide behind in order to not get hit by arrows. Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Now, we won't worry about the rest of it for now. We can worry about that later when we even that off. But what are we going to do around here? Now, I was thinking it would be quite nice to have a little garden area, which we could have in this little bit here. Or perhaps we could have it. So we've got a little walkway here. 1, 2, 2 walkway. 2. Right then. So this is a good start, I think, for how we're going to set up this house. Curiously, I haven't seen any monsters in the past night. Maybe they're spawning underground a lot. Ooh, I think that might be a creeper over there. Never mind then. So, I've gone to thinking that I might just fit it to the wall. Actually, come to think of it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to dig up these blocks. I'm going to try and get a nice outline of where we're going to place our building instead of just roughly placing it down. I'm going to try and plan this out a little bit. A house worthy of a, shall we say, a king, perhaps. Or at the very least, a dog king. No god emperors around here, I'm afraid. We do have a god emperor dog, however. He must be taken care of. Quite considerably, he must be taken care of indeed. But I digress. For now, I think this is a really nice outline for the sort of building, for the sort of house that we're going to build. But we need to get ourselves some stone. So that's what we're going to go pop off and do now. We're going to go and get ourselves as much stone as we need. Here we are, finally. Now, as you can currently see, we've torn down all those old wooden beams. They're in the way. I had an original idea, discarded it, as you do. When you go through designs of the things that you want to build, you discard, you discard, you discard, and you start again. And we started again. Now, you may have noticed that out the rear over there, I have extended it, whereas previously there was a big old gap there that Took a couple of hours to gather everything together to build for it. But it's there now, and it's all nice and pretty and squared off. I dare say it looks much better. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to use andesite as the base, and there's a good reason for that. You'll see I've got a good castle image in mind here. With these things right here will be the supports on the outer wall. We'll hopefully have a ramp in the center, or perhaps something that comes off towards the side. In the meantime, however, while all of our materials are cooking so we can build our house, I've decided, you know what, Scoob is a very lonely dog. As you can see, he's down there poking his tail out the window. A moment ago, off camera, he was poking his head out the window, rather sad. And that's got me a bit sad. We can't be having our wonderful god dog emperor, Scoob, be upset. No. Oh, the pumpkins come back. Yeah, we'll get you later. But we need to get Scoob a friend. And you know what? The best kind of friend that a dog could ask for? A horse. So we're gonna get old Scoob a horse. Now this totally isn't one of those scenarios where you get the gift for someone else and it's actually for yourself. It's not that sort of scenario whatsoever. We're going to get Scoob, hello Scoob, a friend. I remember it was you. Hello. Yes, it was you, don't you remember? And we're not moving anywhere. You know what we need? This whole time. We needed a saddle. Yeah, we needed a saddle, didn't we? Darn. You what? I can't make a... Oh, yeah, that's right. We can't make saddles, can we? Oh, bugger. Alright, so here's the good news and here's the bad news. The bad news is we can't get Scooby a friend. I know, it's awful, isn't it? Absolutely awful. All those horses over there, and we can't drag any of them over here. Let's try and find a way to entice them over. Because the wheel doesn't seem to work, and we can't ride any of them because it requires a saddle. I know, ladies and gentlemen, it's awful, isn't it? I wonder, do carrots work? Hopefully carrots work. In the meantime, hello you guys. There we go. Have some more babies. There we go. Excellent, wonderful. Have lots and lots and lots of cow babies. So I can, you know, collect my dues, my rent from you. Well, it's a dark twist in the old British landlord, isn't it now? Hey Scoob. Hey Scoob. I'm sorry. We couldn't find you a friend. They're being very stubborn today. It's not very polite at all, is it, Scoob? No, it isn't. So you know what we're going to go do? We're going to go and finish off building that house just for you. So you've got somewhere a little nicer than this to sleep in. Yeah? Right. The base is finished. Now we just have to, well, the rest of it to do. Right then, the base has now been properly firm and secure. We might remove this part over here, however, to create a proper ramp. In fact, you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do right now.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no.
Catch me outside. How about that?
And boo! Hello! Yeah, oh, he's already exploring it. Yeah, look, Scoob. It's a really nice castle, isn't it? Really big, all these big, strong stone walls. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a creeper infestation, but don't you worry about that, you good little boy. We've dealt with that. Now, unfortunately, the castle isn't quite finished. Yes, you still got the roof and the towers to do, Scoob, but don't you worry, God Emperor Scoob. We'll get this stuff fixed up right quick, I can tell you that. Unfortunately, with the creeper infestation, things were sort of set aside. They may have spawned inside the castle. I may not have lit it up enough, and there may have been a hole. But, you know. Hello again. So. But yeah, I'm afraid that seems to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. The most we can do, the most that we can fit in. But don't you worry. Don't you worry at all, because we're going to continue fixing this castle up. Oh, you need to be far more careful. You were testing out the stairs, weren't you? Be careful of the stairs. They too are a little unfinished, so you've got to be careful with that. But yes, back to it. We will continue. However, because it is the weekend, I may either A, be taking a quick break and come back to you Monday, or we'll be doing different games over the course of the weekend, and we'll be back to Minecraft on Mondays. Back to God Emperor Scoob and getting him some friends. Getting ourselves a saddle. Yeah. So yeah. Right then. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of the first, not quite the first week, but the end of the first 5 days, and we'll see how this series goes. Bye bye, Scoob. We'll see you next time.